between Lizzo and the comedian Aaron Spears. So Aries Spears, he was on Mad TV. I've seen him in some videos and clips. I never seen a full stand-up, but he seems like a funny dude. Like I've seen a few tracks, and I wasn't the biggest fan of Mad TV. They had some decent skits. But they, it was a series that lasted
He's
for
all
a few
right.
years.
Yeah, I've seen some of that, but he's
It was
okay.
okay.
Yeah, he's all right.
I'm not gonna watch
I'm not gonna watch a whole comedy special that he does, but he's funny enough.
Maybe after
maybe now, but
maybe now. But he was on a podcast or a YouTube video being interviewed, and someone asked him about Lizzo. Now I'm sure you guys know who Lizzo is: songwriter, singer, producer. I think she probably produces. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I'll be completely honest about Lizzo. You asked me to name 3 songs, I cannot help you. Do you know 3 songs?
I know. I can't name them, but I know. Like if I hear it, I know it's her. Does that
I know her
sense?
voice.
She had that one like 4 or 5 years ago that was like, "Men be great." Da, da, da. I don't. Anyways,
your lady like that. You lady like that song? Because I'm sure my lady like that song.
I don't like that song, but it's a hit. It's a hit.
Yeah.
It's a hit. So she's definitely. But you know what? I don't know if y'all know this in the chat or if Hannibal knows this. Do you guys know how Lizzo started? Do you know what she was doing before she blew up? Does anybody?
No,
Hannibal, do you know?
Mm-mm.
So Lizzo was known. She would do little concerts or she would perform, but she was a harmonica. She had like a harmonica kind of deal.
Oh, and she still does that in her sets.
Yes, but that's what kind of like got her. That's what she was known for before she was Lizzo, right? Okay. She was doing that, and it was like so. It was good. It was different. She's a big black woman. She's owning her body, and people like that, and
people do apparently. Yeah,
some people do, some people don't. That's why we're here. We're talking.
That's why we're here. Yeah, she's extremely talented. Can't say that she can song, she can write, she can perform. She does move a lot in the performance. She puts a lot of effort in the performances. But again, her music is not for me, so that's why it just doesn't. And that's okay too. Like it's not appealing to me. So someone brought up Lizzo to this comedian, and he had a few things to say. I actually have the sound for that. So in case you guys did not know what he said and why a lot of people are really not happy with him, we're going to play it right now.
Yo, you know somebody that actually make good music, man? Lizzo.
Lizzo?
Yeah, bro. Have you heard her shit, yo? Like as a songwriter, yo.
I can't get past the fact that she looks like the shit emoji.
Yo.
Very beautiful girl. She's got a very pretty face. But she keeps showing her body off, nigga. Like, come on, man. Come on, yo. I'm sorry. Listen, I ain't the most in shape nigga in the world. But I still, when you funny and you got swagger and confidence and you decent looking, I think I'm at least handsome, you get pussy. But a woman that's built like a plate of mashed potatoes is in trouble.
Oh, shit. Hey. I'm sorry. But musically, yo, she go hard, man. She a good songwriter, though.
Oh, yo, she's dope. Her music hard, her body ain't.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh, here they come. The wall of Braveheart bitches. Like the battle on the field coming over the hills. Are you ready for a war? You can hear the horses thumping on the fucking ground. It's about to, here he come. Who that motherfucker think he is? Be body shaming, fat motherfucker.
Hey, yo. It's another thing, yo.
You know what kills me? Hold on. You know what kills me about women? Is the hypocrisy and the contradiction. Yes, queen, slay, queen. Yes, queen, slay. Yeah, girl, your confidence. Fuck diabetes. Fuck heart problems. Fuck heart disease, cholesterol. Y'all claim womanhood and about sisterhood and support for your sister, when it come to that ridiculous shit. But if you really gave a fuck, why wouldn't you go, black girl, we love you. We love your confidence, boo-boo. But this ain't it. This ain't it. That's the real love. Y'all will jump on me for making jokes, But y'all won't fucking be real and go, sister, put the eclair down. This ain't it. It's treadmill time.
Speaking of that, right, because she does have issues with her weight, right? And it's actually a video online of her crying about being fat shamed. Did you see that video of her crying?
We all do. I do.
But yeah, man, she says she be having an issue, man, with people fat shaming her about her weight and cracking jokes about how big she is.
Well, how you gonna have issues, but at the same time show your whole ass at an NBA game? As comedians, we take what the defense gives us. You don't want to be put out there? Then don't put it out there. And again, I know, listen, I ain't never met a plate of pasta I didn't like. I'm a pasta hooer, nigga. I'm trying. It's an everyday struggle for me. You know? I come from a family where, we drank fried milkshakes.
Fried milkshakes. Woo, what the man. All right, that was a lot. That was a long clip. I'm sorry.
I think some people gonna hate me tonight, bro. But I gotta say I'm good. But I'm good with it because I'm gonna speak my truth.
Go ahead, man. Fried milkshakes.
I think we gotta remember two things. One, he's a comedian, right? So and obviously some of the things he was saying were funny. Like, he's a comedian. Like, we gotta remember that, right? We gotta stop being so sensitive. These are comedians. That's what we like about them. Also, was he all the way wrong with the things he said? No, he's not all the way wrong. Is he being rude? Yeah, he's a comedian. Comedians are rude. If you've ever been to a good comedy show, they're blasting on people in the audience. They're blasting on hot topics, celebrities. I remember when Lizzo did that at the game. She turned around, her whole ass was out.
Yeah, I saw that.
And people were applauding
on the thing for you guys.
People were applauding it, right? But if I did that at a basketball game, or if some skinny white girl did it, it wouldn't have been looked at the same way. Facts. That's a fact, right? So is Aries Spears being a little bit of an asshole? Yeah, but he's a comedian. What do you expect? And I like Lizzo. I love her confidence. I think I love what she does for. I'm not a woman, so I can't, relate. But she's obviously a smart, intelligent woman. You could tell, she's smart, right? But I don't know. I can't completely disagree with what he's saying.
Well, I think especially at the end when he said, if you really love someone and you see them not healthy, that you would say something and be honest. But it's hard. It's hard to talk to someone that you care about something health related. Yeah. But also, should you celebrate them being half naked when they're not healthy? I mean, again, some people like big women, right? I retired from the big woman game a long time ago. I'm old, my back. I don't.
Oh, I didn't know you was a member.
In my younger, stronger days. But in terms of
Hannibal throwing them around, I see. Okay.
Well, but then you got to retire from. At least me, I didn't keep up with my physical prowess. I guess.
Got it.
But Lizzo likes to flaunt it, and what Aaron Spears is saying, hey, listen, you flaunted it, so we can make fun of it because you put it out there, right? Every person deserves to walk down the street without being made fun of. It doesn't matter what they look like. But when you're a public person, when you put yourself out there, things are going to happen. We're not public people, but even what we say will be scrutinized. And we're two nobodies, right? Imagine Lizzo. That's why she's going through it. I've seen that clip of her crying. But at the same time, the people who are supporting Lizzo just going after Spears, calling him fat, he's unhealthy, he ain't handsome, his eyes look like raccoon eyes, all these things. But it's kind of weird because I would say if we're accusing someone of being racist, like I see a white guy and he's being racist. If I throw racist attacks at him, is that equal? Or like if we say we should not allow any racism, but if that white guy's a racist and I'm racist towards him because he's racist, is that a good idea? So calling him fat and fat shaming him,
same thing. And he already called himself fat and a little bit, and so he was dogging on himself a little bit. And I mean, I remember Adele. Adele was a bigger woman, right? Adele, and she lost weight. She didn't put her body out there like that, so people didn't clown her.
Yeah.
Right. So when you put yourself out there like that in a sexual way, hey, does she look like a plate of mashed potatoes? Some might think that. I don't know. I would never say that because that's rude. But we got to remember, he's a comedian. That's literally what he gets paid to do. So.
And when you are a very famous person, you really should take a really good look of, should I be bothered checking my social media all the time? Because you're going to see things you may not want to see. In terms of the attack, or at least in terms of Adele, you mentioned Adele, a good section of fans were upset that she did lose the weight, and that's weird. And
that is weird. Yeah,
that is weird. Yeah, I remember
somebody gets healthy and you talk shit and they get healthy. Like, that's crazy.
Because the body positive movement is so strong that if Lizzo really said, "Hey, I'm gonna lose this weight," because at her, like, first of all, it's not like she's lazy. You can't get to that point of life and not be and be lazy. She's not lazy. Yeah. There's certain things that's probably going on with either her health or her diet, where her, or she's just comfortable with her size.
But it's genetics too, and you know, and some might say, I'm not necessarily, I believe this, but let's say Lizzo loses 100 pounds, it changes her whole dynamic of her celebrity, right? Like,
that's what I was saying. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I'm not saying that she's not losing weight for that reason, but what I'm saying is, it definitely changes the dynamic, the same way it did for Adele. Some people were like, why? You're supposed to be big and beautiful. Like, that's why we love you. And now you're skinny. Like, well, how are you going to hate on somebody for getting healthy? Like,
it's the same person. It's just
the same human being. Yeah.
I think eventually she will lose the weight. As you get older, it's harder to move around being that big. And it's nothing, it's just science. It's physics. It's just how it happens. I would say the fact that when she performs, she's moving.
Yes,
like, she is performing. So again, it's not a bit of laziness, but I will notice that there's another sports analogy, but offensive linemen, or most especially offensive linemen, really big guys, big guys, and they're burning thousands of calories a week, right? Thousands of calories, because they're playing a really physical, violent game. They got to protect the quarterback. They're the line. They hold the line. And they got to eat a lot, right? I remember back in the day, I don't know if they still hitting 400 pounds, but at least 300 pounds. These are big dudes.
Oh, yeah.
Once they stopped playing, and if they continue to eat the way they did when they were playing, they will have a lot of health issues. So they have to change their whole lifestyle to live. You can't eat the same way you ate before, unless you're going to still burn those same calories playing football. You're not playing football anymore. So I think as Lizzo gets older, I think she will lose the weight. I think she needs to spend a little bit less time on social media. I think if you get to a certain point in celebrity, everything you do will be scrutinized. Yep. And again, she goes out her way to dress extremely provocatively. Like, all right, it don't matter how you look. No woman, in my opinion, should go to a family event like a sports game and wear that outfit. I don't care how fine you are. You could be fine. That is inappropriate. There's kids around. Why your whole ass is out? Even if you Nicki Minaj, yes, we would enjoy it. We were looking at it. I'll look at it later. Save it on my phone. Yeah, I will do all those things. I'm a pervert. But if I'm bringing my kids to an NBA game, why are you doing that? Like, no ashless chaps on a guy. Nobody should be. We're watching basketball here. This is not a concert. This is not a venue for you to wear that. So it's certain things that I think Lizzo brings on herself. So it's like if you can go all positive, body positive, then go all in, knowing that you're going to get pushback. You can't just take the good and not want the bad. So
I agree, 100%.
Yeah. In terms of Aries, I'm gonna check him out. Hopefully, he makes me laugh more than that. I mean, they were funny.
It was a funny couple minutes. Yeah, I mean, I was laughing. I mean, I think the chat was laughing. He didn't say anything that was untrue. Yeah, and just because we're going to talk about All In with Ari in a moment, and Andrew Tate, people that are getting canceled, trying to get canceled. People are railing on these individuals for various reasons, right or wrong. Yeah. But we're in a time where even comedians, somebody said in the chat earlier, man, it's hard to be a comedian nowadays.
Yeah. Shout out to Bobby.
People need to calm down a little bit. Everybody's super sensitive. And there are things that I think that if they are said, we should be like, hold up, that is wrong, right?
Yeah.
That's wrong. But like some things are, when they're said, they're truths, and people don't like the truth. Like when we hear the truth about ourselves or a group of people that we vibe with, we take offense and we get defensive and then we get emotional. When it was like, hold up, that's the truth though. Like if you're fat, you're fat. All right, I'm not saying Lizzo in particular, but we're talking about like weight, right? So like I got a friend, one of my best friends, known him since 7th grade. Big dude, always been big, right? And he knows it. So like I try to tell him, hey, you got to start eating better. Like we've had numerous conversations and nothing will ever change because he just, he's not there yet. Right. But like, just because I say that, some would say, man, you're being rude. You got to help your friend. Well, I don't want to see my friend die. Right. So like the truth hurts. Right. And I think we need to like take the sensitivity meter and stop messing with it so much. And we got to start like having like conversations and get like put the feelings to the side and deal into reality.
Yeah.
And I don't think what he was saying was wrong. Like, I just don't. So.
Yeah. Gotta see with a comment. Yeah. Unfortunately, we live in times where people are too serious and don't like to joke around as much. Yeah. I mean, Dave Chappelle, a lot of his stuff has been, a lot of his work has been scrutinized more now. I mean, I tell you, one of my favorite sitcoms, I talked about this, I guess another stream somewhere else, that one of my favorite sitcoms of all time is Married with Children. Mm-hmm. And Al Bundy drops fat jokes all the time in that show. Yeah. He's a shoe salesman. He hates his life. His wife doesn't appreciate him. His kids doesn't appreciate him. He goes to women's shoe store, and big women are trying to put on shoes they can't fit. And he hates his life. Like it's a whole parody on itself. But I would say that show cannot be made right now.
No, there's so many shows that couldn't
at all. And because that we're becoming so sensitive. But understand there's certain things we should be more sensitive. I was watching something, I think it was one of those dark times of the 90s or something like that. I forgot the name of somebody in the chat may know. We were talking about the dark times of the 90s. And they were talking about the talk shows, the Jerry Springers, the Jenny Jones.
Jenny Jones, yeah.
Some of the stuff that especially what's that? Springfield. The one with it was fights every show they were fighting.
Jerry Springer. Yeah.
Some of the episodes that he was doing was so outrageous. It was like that's why I think the pendulum went to the other side. I was looking at it, I'm like, yeah, we went too far. I mean, he had an episode where a dude married a horse.
That show was trash. And I've even heard after that Jerry Springer like hated even doing them because he was like in real life supposedly like a really nice kind of chill
politician.
Dude.
He was actually a politician.
But he's a smart guy. The ratings were so good and the money was good that he was like, I just got to do this, whatever. But yeah, that show was trash. I mean, that show was bad.
It was bad, and it was so outrageous. I mean, Jenny Jones, a guest died because they did some weird segment where they did like your secret crush, and it was another guy that was gay, but the other guy clearly was not. He wasn't interested in being, I guess, brought all the way to a show, being on national television, being courted by another guy. That guy killed him. The one that, so it's like we went kind of far, but then I think we were going a little bit too far on the other end, where like every little thing is offensive. So
yeah.
Jokes are jokes. You don't have to like every joke. And we'll see what happens. I mean, I see Lizzo. I think she won an award, and she kind of said a little bit more about it. But
good for her. She deserved. I don't even know what award she won, but I'm sure she deserved.
She's talented. Yeah. I mean, again, it's not for us, me and you, but I think eventually she will lose the weight. But it gotta be on your own, like you said. She gotta recognize it in her own terms, and get off the internet. Like you're not always gonna see some stuff you're not gonna like.